welcome back. Today I'm going to be giving you 10 tips on how to sell your tractor. So, without further ado, let's get into the video. We all love our tractors for now. Inevitably, another one will come along that we want, whether it has better technology, looks nicer, can perform more work, or we just feel like changing things up a little bit. Maybe our old workhorse just isn't doing it for us anymore. Quite often we'll want to keep it around for old time's sake. We get attached to tractors, and sometimes though there's no room or the other half gives an ultimatum. Should the time come, you want to make sure your tractor can fetch the best price possible, either as a trade or as a private sale. There are some key things you'll need to remember and during the course of owning your tractor, and as well as when you're preparing to sell it, to make sure you get what it's worth. A buyer's first look can draw them in or push them away. It's all about the first impression. If you're advertising your tractor online, in a magazine, or in a newspaper, you'll want to make sure you use the best pictures possible. If you're selling it online, you may even want to consider making a walkthrough video that even shows the operation of the tractor, so buyers can see from the outset that it is working order. Regardless of how you're advertising, even if you're just selling it out on your front lawn with a for sale sign on it, you need to make sure it looks clean. This means banging out dents in the sheet metal, removing and repairing rough spots, and filling in severe scrapes and patches. Repair rips in the upholstery, replace cracked or missing covers for dials, and replace decals that have worn off. In the end, tractors with higher hours that look clean can demand more on the market than tractors that may have a few less hours and look rougher. To many buyers, a rough-looking tractor has less value because it clearly has been, used hard over the years, even though the clean tractor might also have been used just as hard. We all maintain our tractors religiously, or at least I hope we do, but if you don't keep a file for your equipment, how will others know just how well it's been maintained? You should be keeping a file that includes receipts, schedules, and all other paperwork that can be used as proof of maintenance. Even if you're handy and you're doing much of the maintenance yourself, receipts for grease, oil, filters, and other parts will at least demonstrate to the buyer that you tried to keep the best record possible. These can also help answer buyers' questions regarding whether or not original manufacturer parts were used in repairs, if parts recommendations were followed, and also may help them get an idea of yearly maintenance costs or what parts may need repairing or replacement in the near future. The original owner's manual and original literature and the original purchase agreement for the tractor are all good things to have on hand, you know. In our digital age, these things are falling by the wayside a bit, but there's still value in them during the sale. These can help confirm specs and will give the potential buyer a good idea of exactly what the tractor was like when new, allowing them to compare it to its current condition. A combination of your original literature and a little bit of research online can likely provide you with all of the specifications for your tractor, and you'll want to make sure you have access to all of them at the ready. Many potential buyers may have certain specs they need met that you might not have. For instance, you may have bought a tractor with a short axle option. A buyer who needs a tractor with dual wheels, like in bigger tractors, won't be able to use your tractor. On the flip side, rare options may allow you to charge a premium price, like if you have a John Deere 4020 high crop versus a standard 4020, or a 4020 four-wheel drive versus a 4020 two-wheel drive. Stuff like that. Starting your conversation with a prospective buyer with a list of things that do not work or will need to be replaced can kill the sale quickly. It may be hard to swallow, but you'll likely need to invest in a little more cash into your tractor before the sale. Few buyers are looking for a project, so fix anything that could potentially be a safety issue or an operational issue. Major component issues such as a smoking or hard starting engine or a balky transmission need to be addressed. Minor issues don't necessarily need to be addressed, but you will need to tell the potential buyer about them up front, just so that if you ever try to sell something again, they don't talk bad about you. During your maintenance, always use parts specified by the manufacturer or at least recommended for use in tractors. Using bits and pieces and rigging together repairs might work for you in your daily operation, but they won't fly for buyers. If that's how you've done repairs in the past, take some time and do it right before selling your tractor. Also, if you're changing models or brands and will no longer need spare parts that are specific to the tractor you're selling, it's a great idea to include them in the sale. Customizing your tractor is part of the ownership experience, but not everyone is looking for the same aftermarket features, whether they're cosmetic or operation minded. If you've altered your tractor throughout your ownership, do your best to restore it to nearly original condition where possible. This includes removing stickers and decals you have added and depersonalizing the tractor. Unless you're selling your tractor as a collectible, which for many of us is unlikely, the tractor is just a war of powering, pushing, or pulling other equipment. If you have attachments that you will no longer be using or that you are considering replacing, you should consider including them in the sale. For some tractors, attachment availability is limited and there may not even be any compatible attachments still available. In that case, selling the attachments with the tractor may be the only way you'll be able to make a sale. Like if you have an old case and you have the Snap Style Quick Attach or whatever it was called. I can't remember. I'm not a case guy. So, yeah. In the end, the price is what makes or breaks a sale. If your original price is far above comparable products, you'll drive away potential buyers from the outset. There's no excuse for it either, particularly with the internet at your fingertips. There are plenty of sources out there where you can find used tractor pricing, so do your legwork and start with a good, reasonable price. You may still have to negotiate the final price, but it will guarantee that you get some bites. Simply put, transparency is one of the most important parts of the buying and selling process. Potential buyers can detect lies faster than you may think, and failing to tell the truth can cost you the sale before you even try to enter the negotiation process. Be open about the flaws in the equipment and be honest about your usage, and answer any questions to the best of your knowledge. Getting the best value out of reselling or trading in your tractor is very important, particularly if you are counting on that to help you upgrade to something bigger and better. By following these 10 tips, you give yourself the best possible chance to sell your old equipment and move on to the new shiny tractor you've been eyeing up. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the video and learned something new. As always, please like, comment, subscribe, tell your friends, and check us out on Facebook at Outdoors with A&T. And we've also got a Patreon page, so please don't forget to check that out as well. So, I'll see you all soon. Until next time, bye for now.